I'm joined now by James Freeman, who is, well, as the saying goes, following the money.
That's right.
Good to see you, James.
Good to be here.
All right. Well, in terms of money, we've got a presidential campaign going. We're talking about tens of millions of dollars, theoretically, that will flow into these campaigns. Alas, for Barack Obama, the money doesn't seem to be flowing at quite the volume it did in 2008.
That's right.
What's he doing about that?
It's a lot of money, but not quite at the levels, judging by the first few months of this year that he enjoyed in 2008. So, well, you know, they talk about the power of incumbency when a sitting president is running for re-election, and I think a lot of people may think of that as sort of the grandeur of the office and the free media. But
you just want to give to this guy.
But it's also about taxpayer-funded travel. And you look this week, he's on a roadie, a tour through college campuses that just happen to be in the battleground states of North Carolina, Colorado, and Iowa. So these are all
state universities in all three places.
Right, and these are all states that he really needs to win in the fall. And these are campaign-style events where he's speaking to large, enthusiastic crowds of kids and attacking Republicans, but carefully not attacking Mitt Romney, because that would be a violation of campaign finance laws, but sort of implying attacks on Mr. Romney.
Well, let's talk about that a little bit. Theoretically and officially, these are not political events.
Right.
Leaving aside the fact that anything the president does is undoubtedly political.
According to the White House, he is on official business, because what he's doing,
and that would be,
is he is recommending to the Congress legislation to give more student loan subsidies. So as long as he attacks members of Congress, sitting federal officials, he's sort of within that zone of official business. But
and the taxpayers pay for the trips.
That's right. Okay. That's right. Now
you can't mention Mitt Romney.
That's right.
But
the idea is, and you can see it in every speech, is to drop hints and imply attacks on Mr. Romney without actually saying them. So what we're seeing over and over again, every stop on the trail, it is a comment about how Michelle Obama and Barack Obama did not have a lot of money and they didn't come from a famous family, and basically drawing the contrast, which everyone in the audience gets. I mean, the kids probably don't follow politics as closely as we do, but they're all laughing. It's pretty clear who he's talking about.
Yeah, well, this will probably do wonders for getting the legislation passed in Congress. Now, before we get the campaign started, we have to have a convention. The Democrats are going to have theirs in Charlotte. Turns out these conventions are terribly expensive, and the money quite isn't there yet for that. This, we now discover, he's just found another way to help underwrite the convention. Right.
This is a Bloomberg report saying that he's going after big unions to underwrite this convention, because the campaign has said we're not going to have corporations funded. Now, we've seen this in a bunch of cases where Mr. Obama makes a grand statement about how he's not going to be involved with corporations or lobbyists or super PACs. And then often they kind of backtrack, certainly on the lobbyist influence part of it, but we also saw lately said, well, okay, I guess I'll support a super PAC because I really want to get reelected. And it's going to be interesting to see with this convention not having all its bills taken care of yet, how much they're going to relax and loosen up in terms of where they get the money.
Yeah. Well, it will be interesting, and I guess just as there are alternative sources of energy out there, there are alternative sources of campaign funding.
Right. The money will find its way to politicians, which probably suggests that instead of all these various campaign finance laws putting limits, you might want to just make sure you have a lot of disclosure.